a new van. But let me explain. This is not as straightforward as it seems. A little bit of a history of that. So, first of all, I would like to really thank all of you who have responded to my previous message, wherein I have announced that I'm going to teach everyone how to learn shlokas. Yeah, in fact, most of you are even impatient, asking when the videos are coming out, So, yeah, they're coming out very soon. You've been asking how soon. So expect the first video to drop by in probably a week's time or maximum 10 days from now. And also, all the videos, that whole series is going to be on the ISKM TV YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel of our movement. So if you're not subscribed to that channel, please go and subscribe. I will link it up in the cards here. So, coming to this video. So this is a brand new van, but the number of the van is still the same as our previous van. Why are we buying so many vans? In fact, to be very honest, we have 3 vehicles, 2 vans and 1 car. No, it's not a luxury. It is an absolute necessity here in Singapore. I mean, for us, for our society, it's a necessity that we have these 3 vehicles. How and why did we buy this van? Alright, so in Singapore, unlike many other countries, or even probably all the countries in the world, you can't own a vehicle forever. You can own it for a maximum of 10 years. Given that short amount of time, lifetime for a vehicle, Singapore is the most expensive country to own a vehicle. And that's because, apart from the vehicle cost itself, there is another cost which is called the COE, Certificate of Entitlement, which, when added to the vehicle, becomes almost double. And the reason why there is this COE is that the land in Singapore is so scarce. If they just encourage people to just have vehicles, there'll be no control and roads will be jammed. So they have this, I don't know how exactly COE works. Maybe you can do a research. There's a kind of bidding system that is there. So anyway, so if the car cost is about $40,000, then this COE will add up. COE and other taxes will add up to another probably $40,000 or even more. So this van costs at least $115,000. You heard that right. It's $115,000. Actually, we just replaced our old van. Our old van was about 6 years old, and okay, this is how it works. So there's an upfront cost, and after that you pay a monthly EMI for I think about 84 months, and that's how you own a vehicle here. 84 months translates to about 7 years. And 3 years after that, you just have to scrap the vehicle and buy a new one. It's very expensive here. You can't own a vehicle forever. No, not in Singapore. We have 1 passenger van, which is 13-seater, including the driver, and the goods van. So this is where we transport things, our vegetables, our food, prasadam or whatever. And the car that we have, we primarily got it for a special reason, because to go to Malaysia, we can't go with the vans. The Malaysian immigration have their own rules. So they banned, somewhere in about 2006 or 7 or somewhere, they banned the use of vans across the border. So we have to have a car. And since we have a farm there in Malayagiri Dham, which is just across the border, we decided to get a car because we had to shuttle back and forth. So these are the reasons why we have these 3 vehicles. The COE price sometimes goes up, sometimes goes down, depending on the demand. I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah. So somehow the COE levels dropped, and we realized if we change the van now, we actually have to pay lesser per month than we were doing with the older van. So that's the reason why we switched to the new van, to cut costs. Not because we're extravagant or something like that. Don't judge too early, alright? So, the purpose of this video is not even that. When this van came, we did a puja to inaugurate the van in the service of Lord Kṛṣṇa. Here is some of the footage. Alright, the reason why I'm making this video is because there are a few misconceptions around the puja that we did. About 4 to 5 years ago, a Hare Krishna devotee from New Zealand, he was saying that, oh, these Hindus, they do this, they worship their vehicles. You know, what is this? Instead of worshipping God, they worship a vehicle? That's one side of it. And the other side, among the Hindus, it's quite common, an inauguration ceremony for the vehicles. Sorry, somebody is just flying the aircraft, a fighter jet, just to ruin my vlog. Alright, he's still not giving up, and nor will I. Okay, alright, let's continue. The Hindus, they have their own reasons of why they do this. So let me break this down for everyone. Those who know what it is and those who do not know what it is. Even those who know, so that you can explain it to others. So yeah, you get the idea. Krishna consciousness means that everything belongs to the Lord. Īśāvāsam idam sarvam yat kinca jagatyam jagat. So when we have something in our custody, in our care, we are not the owners of that thing, but we are caretakers of it for using whatever the thing is in the service of Krishna. Just like I am using this camera to talk to you. So this is an appliance I'm using to serve Krishna by broadcasting his message. So in that way, everything has its use in Krishna's service, and before we start using anything, we offer it to Krishna and invoke his blessings and get rid of any bad influences that might be there. So this is the reason why we offer everything to Krishna first and then use it. So just like the Griha Pravesham, the entrance into a new house. So that's a ceremony. So it's a meaningful ceremony. It's not just like they're worshipping the house. We're not worshipping the house. No, but we're seeking the blessings of the Lord so that when we enter into this new space, we may be blessed with the proper consciousness to serve the Lord. This is the original reason that this house is yours, my dear Krishna, and as I enter this house, I seek your blessings so that I may be engaged in your service. That's all it is. So we are not worshipping the house, we are not worshipping the car, we are just seeking the Lord's blessings that we may not have any hindrances or obstacles in serving Krishna while we are using the new vehicle or a new house. So for those devotees from the Western world who are not accustomed to these things, so this is the reason. And for Indians, I mean, it's very common in India when a new vehicle comes, you do the ceremony. To be very frank, our ceremony was not very elaborate. We just had the lemons. Actually, there is a breaking of the coconut. It's a little more elaborate, but in Kali Yuga, chanting works. So if you have been thinking, why do these Hare Krishnas just chant Hare Krishna for every single ceremony? Because that's the only thing that works in Kali Yuga. And the other rituals, yeah, we will do. But the real thing, the real ritual is the chanting. That is the whole idea. So for the Hindus, they think, they do these prayers so that the coming of this vehicle into the house or in our use will bring us prosperity, or let it bring good luck or good fortune, and all that for their own sense gratification, not really for the service of the Lord. So that consciousness is not good. So the rituals, so the Hinduism is just like, now it has become a collection of rituals which had very meaningful roots, but now all those roots are cut. It's just the last traces of the culture. So people don't even know why they follow certain rituals, and because of that, it has become very irrelevant and obsolete, which is why much of the younger generation, they don't really identify with it. Those who are really scientific minded or something, it's because the knowledge is not being passed down. You just do something without knowing why you're doing it. There's no motivation to do like that, right? So that's the missing part. So it's not that the ritual itself is wrong, but the understanding of the ritual. So that has to be corrected. So just like many other observances in the Sanatan Dharma, which is called the Hindu Dharma. For example, caste system. It was there. It actually has its proper roots, which is explained in Bhagavad Gita. But because it was misused and abused, the reformers, the social reformers, like Dayanand Saraswati and others, they thought it wise to remove the whole system from the society, which is another sign of madness. So if the eye has a cataract, there are two ways the cataract can be removed. One, you remove the eye so that there's no cataract for the eye, but then you would become blind, then the whole purpose is lost. Or you remove just the cataract and then the eyes can see. So it had to be repaired rather than cut out completely. So the caste system and all these things, all these rituals have their proper place, but then over time, with the degeneration of Vedic culture, the knowledge has not been passed down and it became meaningless. So which is why people have many opinions. But yeah, so we seek the blessings of all Vaishnavas that this new van will be used in Krishna's service, and yeah, pretty much that. And yes, I will be posting, I'm making a big statement here, but yeah, I have committed to post far more frequently on this YouTube channel and also on our ISKM TV channel, a lot of videos. Please pray for me that I really keep up my word. Alright, if you like this video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and I will see you in the next video. And those videos teaching you how to learn shlokas are coming your way very, very soon. Alright, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.